Someone brought a question to me some time ago. It was on a story that is contained in the book of 2 Kings chapter 3. You see, the king of Moab had rebelled against the king of Israel after the death of Ahab. And when that happened, the king of Israel sent word to the king of Judah that Moab had rebelled against him and that he should join him so that they can go to war against Moab. And so the king of Judah agreed to go with the king of Israel for the war. And they both decided to go through the land of Edom. Now the land of Edom are the descendants of Esau. And when they passed through, the king of Edom decided to join his brothers to go against this king of Moab. Now before they left, they had sent for Elisha, the one who served Elijah. And Elisha, though he was hesitant at first, gave them a prophecy and gave them instructions on what to do. He had told them to dig pits to contain water, and they did that, and that attracted the Moabites, and they defeated the Moabites in that battle. The Moabites ran back to their country and they pursued. But out of sheer frustration, the king of Moab, not knowing what else to do, took his first son, who was supposed to have reigned in his stead, and sacrificed him as a burnt offering and put the body at the gate. The Bible says that sacrifice made everything turn around. The Bible says there was great indignation against Israel. That means anger against Israel rose up, and the Israelites were frustrated and they went back. That was what saved Moab. Now, the question my friend had for me was, how is it that this man doing such a terrible thing could have used it to succeed in that battle? Is it that God answered this man's prayer when his son was sacrificed, or is it something else? Was it God who answered this man's prayer for them to have the victory they got? Is it that God likes people sacrificing their children? You see, a sacrifice is doing the unthinkable to obtain the unobtainable. It is not the fact that he sacrificed his son that made the impact. It is the willingness to lose that which is most precious to him that made the impact. When you are not willing to give up the most important thing in your life, then you are not ready for a sacrifice. It's not about what you give, but it's about what that thing means to you. So the answer is yes, it was God who had respect for that sacrifice, as horrible as it was when it happened. Once it is convenient to give, it will not be a worthy sacrifice. A sacrifice can also be defined as giving up something of a lesser nature to receive something of a higher nature. Yes, the man gave up his first son, but he saved his country in the process. When you are faced with an impossible situation, it is time to give up something impossible also. The man may not have been a righteous person, but at that moment in time, he operated a spiritual principle which both delivered him and delivered his nation. And so if you want God to do something impossible, are you willing to lose something impossible? It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be your child. It could be your dignity. It could be the willingness to humble yourself under somebody you did not even want to see. Many are not willing to lose anything, but they want to gain everything. The magnitude of what you're willing to give up is equal to the magnitude of what you qualify to receive. So when you're faced with an impossible situation, look into your life and find out what is impossible to give and give it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. God bless you.